Okay, so let's continue. So kanina, sa previous video, ang ginagawa natin is to get the derivative of a function using the first principle, no? So using this equation to get the slope of the tangent line to the function, no? So sorry, that is the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, so but meron tayong notation, no, na ginagamit. So if this is the function that we want to take the derivative of, no, so let's say get the derivative of f of x, the notation that we use, if this is y is equal to f of x, no, one notation that we use to get the derivative is to get or to use y prime, no? Ang y prime meaning ito na yung m tangent nung so that is the slope of the tangent, or this is the limit as h approaches o ng f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, so y prime, or minsan, or most of the times pala, we get d of dx of y. No? So these two notations are the same. Putting a prime doon sa ating, hindi po yan 1, no? Hindi yan y raised to 1, that is y prime, parang apostrophe. Okay? And that is also just the same with using the operator d over dx, no? So siya ay actually read as dy over dx, or the change in y with respect to change in x. So ano yung d? Siya ay delta, no? Change delta y over delta x. 'Di ba? Ito yung rise over run. So rise over run, yan yung slope. Okay? So dy over dx is delta or differential. Ano yan? Differential y with respect to differential x. Okay? So that's just how we relate this original function to the tangent function. Okay? So that will be the notation that we will use for this class. Okay? So ayan, going back to the last topic or last natin na pinag-usapan dun sa previous video, I asked you to get the derivative of f of x equals x to the fourth and f of x equals x raised to the fifth power, no? So nakuha na natin yung sa mga functions na f of x equals a constant, no? Let's say c, any constant number, nakuha na rin natin for x, nakuha na rin natin for x squared, and nakuha na rin natin for x cubed, no? So ang mga nakuha natin is nakuha natin for f of x equals c. Ang ating y prime is equal to 0, tama ba? Dito naman ang ating y prime ay 1. Dito ang ating y prime ay 2x. Dito yung ating y prime ay 3x squared. Okay? So, I hope nasagutan nyo on your own yung f of x equals x to the fourth power at x to the fifth power. And nasabihin ko na, no, yung answers po dyan. So, f of x equals x raised to 4 at f of x raised to 5. So, the y primes or the derivatives of these functions are, hoping na nakuha nyo, that is 4x raised to 3 and 5x raised to 4. Okay? So, ayan guys, no? May nakikita ba kayong pattern? No? So, for x squared, it is 2x. For x cubed, it is 3x squared. For x to the fourth, it is 4x cubed. And for x to the fifth power, it's 5x raised to the fourth power. Okay? So, actually guys, meron tayong shortcut, no, in getting the derivatives of algebraic functions. Okay, so if I have, nakita nyo naman, any function f of x that is in the form x raised to the nth power, no, x raised to the nth power. So the derivative f prime of x or y prime or d of dx of y is equal to, the shortcut po, nakita nyo naman, ano, it is itong exponent, imumultiply nyo lang dyan, then babawasan natin yung exponent ng isa, no? So the shortcut for that is n times x, yung x raised to n minus 1. Okay? So by solving further itong ating mga functions, nakakita tayo ng pattern, ano? And we summarize the pattern by using this. Okay? So, kaya ko nasabi na yung x to the fourth, ang derivative niya, f prime of x, is, again, yung 4, i-multiply ko lang doon. So, 4 times x, then yung original na exponent ng x, mababawasan lang isa. So, from 4, magiging 3 siya. Okay? So, that is the shortcut in getting the derivative. So, question, paano kapag merong coefficient yung aking function? So, for example, yung aking function ay f of x equals 7x raised to 6. Okay? So, ganun lang din po yung gagawin, no? It's as if you're getting the derivative of 7 times the derivative of x raised to 6. Applicable pa rin siya dito, no? So gawin natin yung original form. So ganito yung kanyang original form. Let's try to add a constant or a coefficient to the mix, no? So if my original function is any constant times x raised to n, no? Dito yung n ko is 6, yung constant ko ay 7 or yung coefficient ko ay 7. So ang magiging y prime nito is n times c times x raised to n minus 1. Okay, so imumultiply lang talaga natin ito, yung n dito, ano? Multiply lang natin siya dito. Then yung exponent ng x, babawasan natin yung isa. So this will be 6 times 7 times x raised to 6 minus 1. So this will be 42x raised to the 5th power. So this will be my f prime of x, given that my f of x is 7x raised to the 6th power. Okay? So I hope medyo napadali ang pagkuha natin ng derivatives. Okay, so how about naman kapag instead na isang x lang, function mismo yung naka-raise sa exponent, no? So tandaan nyo to, no? Yung una natin, f of x equals c times x raised to n. Yung derivative niya is f prime of x is equal to n c x raised to n minus 1. Pero this is quite simple kasi x lang yung naka-exponent, no? X lang. What if ang nandyan, instead na x, ay isang algebraic function? Let's say that I have a function u of x, no? And u of x is equal to, let's say, x plus 5, no? And yung aking function, f of x, is, let's say, x plus 5 raised to 4. Hindi, gawin natin para mas challenging, 2x squared. So, this is 2x squared. So, how will we get the derivative of this function? Okay sana kung ito lang kaya natin to Kung 2x squared lang, that is 4x. That is the derivative of that. Pero, kapag yung naka-raise sa exponent is isang buong function and not just the x, what we do is we use what we call the chain rule. So, ano yung chain rule? So, yung chain rule, sinasabi lang that if I have a function f of x, which is equal to u raised to n, wherein my u is a function of x, no? So, yung naka-raise sa exponent is the function u, no? The function u mismo. Dito sa example natin, our u is equal to 2x squared plus 5. And yung f of x natin, ay u raised to 4. This is just u raised to 4. So, ito ay nasa ganitong form, u raised to n. So, what we do is, applicable pa rin po yung unang rule na, or shortcut na pinakita ko sa inyo, which is this one. No? So, in order to get the derivative of this one, f prime of x, ganun pa rin yung gagawin natin. It will be n times u raised to n minus 1. Okay? But, via chain rule, kailangan natin siyang i-multiply sa derivative nung function na nasa loob. Okay, so paano yon? So, itry natin doon sa example natin kanina. If my function is f of x equals 2x squared plus 5 raised to 4, no? This is a whole function, Let's say, this is my u, Ang u ko ay 2x squared plus 5. So, sa madaling sabi, my function is just u raised to 4. Now, and applying the chain rule, this becomes, or ang aking derivative is 4 times u raised to 4 minus 1 or raised to 3. But, I have to multiply this with the derivative of that function du over dx. And what is du over dx? Let me erase this. d dx of u. That is 4u cubed times, what is the derivative, or what is u? U is 2x squared plus 5. Okay? So, what is the derivative of 2x squared plus 5? That is 4u cubed times, dito, pwede natin i-apply, per term, pwede natin i-apply yung operator na d over dx, So, d dx ng 2x squared, applicable po yung distributive property sa operation na differentiation, Ayan, so ganyan ang kalalabasan niya. Okay? But we all know that the derivative or the tangent function of a constant function, which is y equals 5 dito sa example na to, that is just 0. Okay? And we know, kaya na natin to, no? Nasa form na ganito siya kanina. Yeah. Nandito siya sa form na to. So, my answer is, or pag sinimplify ko yun, it will be 4u raised to 3 times the derivative nitong 2x squared is 4x raised to 1. Tama, di ba? Alisin ko na yun. Baka malito kayo sa prime. Okay? But then, my u is equal to what? 2x squared plus 5. So, ilagay ko lang dyan. That's 4 times 2x squared plus 5 raised to 3 times 4x. Or, this is what? 16x 2x squared plus 5 raised to 3. So, this is the final answer to that problem. Okay? So, medyo mahaba yung inyong solution, no? Kung step by step at kung back to basic talaga. Pero, actually, this is how I do it, no? Kung sa sarili ko lang. Ulitin ko, no? F of x is equal to 2x squared plus 5 raised to 4. Okay. So, para sa akin, nasanay na kumuha ng derivative or gumamit ng chain rule, what I do is just get the derivative. The f prime of x is equal to, again, this is u raised to n, ano? Ito yung aking u. So, gagawin ko na agad. N times u, which is 4 times u. Ang aking u ay ito, 2x squared plus 5. Ano? So, ito yung n times u. Ito yung n. Ito yung u. Times, what I do is, kukunin ko na yung derivative nung nasa loob, which is 2x squared. Ang derivative niya is 2 times 2x plus the derivative of 5 is 0. Ayan, so, ito yung du over dx. Okay? Sorry, may kulang ako. This n times u raised to n minus 1. No? So, itong 2x squared plus 5, dapat ma-raise siya sa 4 minus 1, which is 3. No? So, nasa form na siya na n times u raised to n minus 1 times du over dx. No? Okay, so simplifying, f prime of x is equal to, this is 4x times 4, so 16x times 2x squared plus 5 raised to 3. Okay? So, sa mga quizzes, exams, tatanggapin ko na itong ganitong answer. Okay? Bakit? Kasi kung i-simplify mo pa to, sobrang haba at sayang ng oras. Ano? Although, kapag hinihingi, hindi obligado kayo, pero kapag hindi naman sinabi na simplify, okay na po ito. Ano? Kasi anong mangyayari dito kapag pinasimplify ko pa sa inyo? I-cube nyo pa to, mag-foil kayo niyan, 2x squared plus 5 times 2x squared plus 5. No? Kung ano man yan, ang sagot dyan, multiply nyo ulit sa 2x squared plus 5. Kung ano man ang sagot dyan, i-multiply nyo pa sa 16x. Di ba? So, sobrang hahaba siya. So, okay na muna ako dito. Okay? So, as long as makarating kayo dito sa point na to, tama na yan. Okay? So, asan yung mga rules natin? So, number one is if my f of x is in the form ng any coefficient times x raised to n, then therefore y prime is equal to ncx raised to n minus 1. Okay? Number 2 is if instead na x lang, a function, no? F of x is equal to u raised to n, wherein u is a function of x. Okay? So, my f prime of x doon is n times u times du over dx. Bakit po ito wala dito? Kasi actually guys, meron din yan. No? Meron din yan actually dito. No? dx over dx. But, kasi yung function natin dito is, ano lang y equals x no? So, dx over dx is just equal to 1. No? So, hindi na natin sinasama. Okay? Sana naintindihan? Kasi, di ba ang ginawa natin dito is kung ano tong function na nasa loob, kinuha natin yung derivative niya at minultiply natin sa dulo nito. Actually, dito, ginawa rin natin siya. No? Galing dito, yung n, ibababa natin dito, n times c times x raised to n minus 1, raised to n minus 1, times, kukunin rin natin yung derivative ng x. But the derivative of x, dx ng x is just 1. No? So, dx is just 1. So, hindi na natin sinasama. Unlike dito kasi, ang nasa loob nito is another function Hindi lang siya x. Pwedeng yung loob niyan is 6x to the third power plus 5x squared plus 3x. Di ba? Ito yung naka-exponent. Hindi lang isang x. Marami. So, kapag ganito po yung form, kailangan mong kunin rin yung derivative nitong functions na to at ilalagay mo siya. Imumultiply mo siya sa dulo. And that is the chain rule. Okay? Chain rule. Okay? So operations naman tayo. So, for example, yung aking function, actually napasadahan na natin to, yung aking function ux is composed of, sabihin natin, dalawang terms, or tatlo, no? Asan na yan? Ito na lang, gamitin natin. 6x cubed plus 5x squared plus 3x, no? So, let this be our u, and gawa rin tayo ng isa pang function v of x, that is, let's say, 2x. Simple lang. Okay? So, if for example, the problem is you want to know the derivative of the sum of these two functions, so ang pinapakuha sa'yo is the derivative ddx ng u plus v, then that is just i-distribute nyo lang yung derivative operator sa u at v. So, you'll have du of dx plus dv over dx. Okay? So, for example, pinapa-add sa yung dalawang functions na to, u plus v, at pinapakuha ang derivative nun, it's as if you're just getting the derivative of u, i-add mo lang yun sa derivative ng v, yun na yun. Okay? So, itry natin. What is du over dx? Or, sorry, para medyo makasave tayo ng space, u prime na lang. What is u prime? No? gamit yung ating technique kanina, that will be 3 times 6, that is 18x raised to 3 minus 1 raised to 2, no? So, plus 10x plus 0. Okay, so yun yung u prime. Ang v prime naman, that is 2. Okay, so kapag pinag-add ko to, it will become 18x squared plus 10x plus 2. Let's see, no? Ito yun, du plus dx, du over dx plus dv over dx, that is 18x squared plus 10x plus 2. So, ito yung sagot ko. Okay? So, itry natin gamit ito, yung long method. So, let's get dx ng u plus v. Ang u is 6x cubed. 6x cubed plus 5x squared plus 3. So, ito guys yung ating u. Plus v is 2x. Ito yung aking v. So, paano kunin yung derivative niyan? I-distribute ko to na operator sa lahat ng terms. So, I will have, kunin ko ang derivative nito. That is 3 times 6. So, 18 times x raised to 3 minus 1 plus 2 times 5. So, 10 x raised to 2 minus 1, so raised to 1. Ang 3, ang derivative ng isang constant ay 0. Okay, so ang sunod is plus 2x. The derivative of 2x or a linear function is just the coefficient. No? So, 2. So, ito yung sagot ko. Y prime. Okay, is it the same? Yes. No? So, ano pinagkaiba ng itong step na to at nitong step na to? Ang ginawa ko dito is, pinag-add ko muna yung dalawang functions, u plus v, then kinuha ko yung derivative nitong sum ng functions na to. Yun yung pangalawang method. Yung unang method na ginawa ko is, kinuha ko muna yung derivative ng separate or individual functions. Ito yung u, ito yung u prime, ito yung v, ito yung v prime, at pinag-add ko tong dalawa. At ang kinalabasan ay they are just the same. Okay? So, this is for the addition ng functions. Getting the derivative of sum of functions. And actually, hindi ko na i-discuss yung subtraction kasi, sorry, pero they're just the same. No? U plus v. So, this is plus or minus din. No? So, yung technique na yon applicable siya for both addition and subtraction. Okay? Okay. So, paano naman kapag nasa multiplication tayo? Multiplication naman tayo. Multiplication. So, same functions, no? U and V. So, how do we get the derivative of the product of U times V? Is it getting the derivative ng U? Tsaka i-multiply lang natin sa derivative ng V? Is that the way we do it? No po, no? Maling-mali po yan. Okay, so, for multiplication, we have a special rule for that, and that's called the product rule, no? So, ang product rule, the product rule, is like this. If I have two functions u and v, and kinukuha ko yung derivative ng u times v, that is equal to u times the derivative of v plus v times the derivative of u. Okay? So, ito po yung ating tinatawag na product rule. Okay? So, let me copy sa ating functions. Ay, mali. Ito pala yung ating functions kanina. Ay, ewan ko. Gawa na lang tayo ng bago. So, yung u, let's say, this is 5x to the 4th plus 3x. At yung aking v ay 7x squared plus 2. Okay, so, kailangan natin kunin yung derivative ng product nitong two functions na to. So, the long way is to multiply these two functions. Ito yung long way, yung sa kaliwa. So, the u is 5x raised to 4 plus 3x. Then, i-multiply natin yan sa v, which is 7x squared plus 2. Then, kung ano man yung nakuha natin dyan na product, kukunin natin yung derivative ng lahat ng terms na yon, isa-isa. That is the long method. Or, we can use the product rule, which states that the derivative of the product of these two functions is just the same as the first function times the derivative of the second function plus the second function multiplied to the derivative of the first function. So, let's try. No? So, yung u natin is 5x to the 4th. This is the u and this is the v. So, i-try natin. Ano? 5x to the 4th plus 3x. This is my u. And my v is 7x squared plus 2. What is my dv? No? My dv with respect to dx is just the derivative of this, which is 2 times 7, so 14, times x raised to 2 minus 1, or raised to 1, plus derivative of 2 is 0. So, this is the derivative of v with respect to x. And, ito yan. No? So, times 14x plus v, which is this one, kopyahin ko lang, 7x squared plus 2, times the derivative naman ngayon yung u with respect to x. So, 5x to the 4th. So, my du with respect to dx is equal to 4 times 5. So, 20 times x raised to 4 minus 1, it is 3. Plus, derivative ng 3x ay just 3. No? So, yun yung i-multiply natin doon. Since this is the du with respect to dx, or this term, no? Multiply natin siya dito. That is 20 x cubed plus 3. And therefore, this is your y prime. This is the derivative. Okay? So again, hanggang dito, tatanggapin ko na po na ganyan lang siya. Hindi na natin kailangan i-distribute ito dito at i-FOIL method itong dalawa. No? Maybe for some teachers, kailangan nilang ipasimplify hanggang sa pinakamaliit na or pinaka-simplified na form niya. Pero sa akin, okay na po ito. As long as nakaabot kayo dito, I'm fine with that. Okay, so this is the product rule. Okay? So, meron na tayong tatlo so far. 1, 2, ito pa pala, no? The addition and subtraction, no? 3, count natin yan as 1, no? 3, and this is, the product rule is 4. Okay, so, paano naman ang division? So, if I have, again, a function u and v, gawa naman ulit tayo, tsamba tayo. Kaya, 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. So, that's my u and v. So, paano naman kapag division? Kapag ang pinapahanap naman sa atin is dx ng u over v, what we will use is now the quotient rule. Okay? So, dito, ang formula to get the quotient, the derivative of a quotient of two functions, kailangan lang natin sa uluhin ang low d high minus high d low over low low. Low d high minus high d low over low low. Yan lang yung aking mnemonic para sa quotient rule. No? Anong meaning niyan? Meaning niyan is the derivative of the quotient of the functions u over v is just low d high. Ano yung nasa baba? V, no? Whatever function that is. Kung ano yung nasa baba, ano yung nasa denominator, that's the low. Ang high yung nasa numerator, no? So, low is v times d high. What is d high? The derivative of ng nasa taas. du with respect to dx. This is dv. This is v times du over dx minus high, which is, ano yung nasa high? U, no? D low. Derivative nung nasa low, which is v over low low. Ano yung nasa baba? V. V squared. Okay? So, this is the quotient rule. Okay? So, ako, ever since high school, nung nag-start ako mag-calculus, ito lang yung sa ulo ko. Low d high minus high d low over low low. Keyword low d. Si low d. Low d nakita pag nasa ulo mo to. Okay? Low d high minus high d low all over low low. So, u ang nasa taas, v yung nasa baba. So, ang low is v, derivative nung high, du over dx, minus high, which is u, times d low, derivative nung nasa baba, v over dx, all over low low. Or, yung nasa baba is v squared. Okay, so i-try natin. Paano yan? So, we're trying to get the derivative of u over v, wherein my u is 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x, and my v is x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. Okay, so, gawin natin yung form na to. Low d high minus high d low. So, y prime is equal to low d high. Ano yung nasa low? V, no? Which is ito. Low, kopyahin lang natin yan. Oops. X cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. Low, ito yung low. Derivative ng high is, so, yung high is 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x. Kunin natin yung derivative niyan. So, the derivative is 3 times 3. So, 9x raised to 3 minus 1. That is 2. Plus 4, 2 times 2, no? Times x raised to 2 minus 1, which is 1. plus ang derivative ng linear function x is just 1. Okay, so ito na yung low, D, high. Oops, wala tayong space. Okay, low, D, high pa lang yan. Then, minus ang high, again, is yung u is 3x cube. Hindi, ganito na lang guys, ano? Kasi itong method na ginagawa ko ay medyo pang advanced na, no? So, ganito na lang. Ganito ang gagawin nyo. Okay? So, this is u and this is v. Ang gawin nyo, no? Kunin nyo na yung du over dx at yung dv over dx. Kunin nyo na separately yung mga derivative ditong functions na to. So, yung u, the derivative of u is 3 times 3. So, 9x raised to 3 minus 1. So, 2. Plus 2 times 2, 4x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. Plus, derivative ng x is 1. Okay? Yung dv naman, yung du naman, yung dv naman pala is, well, 3 times 1. So, 3x raised to 3 minus 1. So, that is squared. Plus, 2 times 3. So, 6x raised to 2 minus 1. That is 1. Or 6x. Plus, the derivative of 2x is just the coefficient 2. Okay, so may u ka na, may v ka na, may du over dx ka na, may dv over dx ka na. Pwedeng isasalpak mo na lang to ngayon doon sa formula natin or sa ating quotient rule. Wherein, dx ng u over v is just equal to low d high minus high d low all over low. Okay? Meron kang v given yan, meron kang u, meron kang v given yan, no? Given yan. Pero nasolve mo na si du at du with respect to dx at si dv over dx, no? Nasolve mo na yan. So, ang naiiwan na lang para gawin natin ay substitute. So, this becomes, what is v? Ang v ay, ayun, x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x, 2x, no? Times d over dx, which is this one. So, times 9x squared plus 4x plus 1 minus u, which is, ayan, 3x squared plus 2x squared plus 2x squared plus x, no? Times dv over dx, ito na yon. So, 3x squared plus 6x plus 2 all over low, v squared. And my v is, ayun, x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. But it is squared. And, ito na po yung sagot. dx ng u over v. Haba, no? But that is the quotient rule. That is rule number 5. Okay? So, again, ano yung mga rules natin? Una is the chain rule. Number 1 is the shortcut. Number 2 is chain rule. Number 3 is for addition and subtraction, getting the derivative of sum and differences of functions. Number 4 is the product rule, or getting the derivative of the product of two functions. And this is the product rule. And number 5 is the quotient rule, which gives us the what? The derivative of the ratio or the quotient of two functions. Okay? And the quotient rule is given as low d high minus high d low all over low, or this formula. Okay? So, that will be all for this video.